I'm going to be sharing with you the process that you need to create content for your accounting, bookkeeping, or financial advisory firm. So today we're going to do a deep dive into the process to take you from, I don't know what to write for my content marketing to attract people towards me, all the way through to, do you know what? I've got a plan. So let me know if you're watching live, hashtag live. If you are watching live, let me know you're here. Actually, let me bring up the comments. That's very important. Hashtag live, let me bring them up. Hopefully let me know which platform you're watching on as well, because I do go live across Facebook and LinkedIn and Periscope for a very short amount of time left. But yeah, let me know if you're here live and if you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. All right, so let's dive in on the process for creating content marketing. And I'm just going to share my screen with you. So hopefully you can see that. Hey, Johnny, how you doing? You're on Facebook. Fantastic. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to grab some water. Right. Okay, let's dive in on the steps that you need. There are 6 stages to creating a content and marketing, and these are the stages that I have put together because this is the process I go through when I create my content. So stage 1 actually is I find it the most fun, but it is so time consuming. So the first thing that you have to do is research and get statistics and ideas for your content marketing. That's the first thing that you have to do, okay? And we research, we do surveys, we get feedback from our audience, we get some insights into pains of business owners and the things that they need help with when it comes to accounting and bookkeeping and financial advice, all right? So we need to do that research. You need to do that research. The second thing that we need to do is set some goals. So we need to be clear, we need clarity on what we want our content marketing to do. So are we having goals in the number of downloads and people to join our database? Are we setting goals in likes and comments? Are we setting goals in growth of our communities? So growth of followers and communities? What is it that we actually want to use our content marketing for? What is it that we're doing? Are we setting goals for using it for our current clients to build relationships with them? Are we using it for actually attracting new clients towards us? What are the goals of the content marketing? We need to be super clear on that. Right, the third thing that we have to do is put together a strategy. So a content marketing strategy. So this is the process of actually sitting down and saying, what is the content that I'm going to create over the next 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months? Now, COVID has changed my opinion on this a lot, okay? So I used to say to my accountants, sit down and map out a whole year's worth of content. Now we have no idea what's going on around the corner, so let's not map out a whole year's worth. Let's just map out a month or so, okay? Let's get super clear on what it is that we're going to talk about in the next month, and let's just wait and see what Boris or the world throws at us. So strategy is all about a little bit of planning. And I would say that instead of doing 12 months, we could do like a contingency plan, or we could map out 12 months in the hope that it will work. But actually, if we just plan out 4 weeks ahead, then that makes our life much, much easier. The problem is when you plan out 4 weeks ahead, you can only create content, which is 4 weeks worth of content because you've got no idea what you're going to be doing in 8 weeks. All right. But just because the world is on its head, I think that planning out 12 months worth of content is not a great idea. Okay, right. Then what we do, we plan it all out. Then we've got to write the frickin' thing. Okay. So step 4 is all about write or record the content. We've got to create it. So we have to put time in our diary, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours to create a blog. We have to record videos. One of the reasons why I go live is to make my life super, super easy. I show up, I go live, I record the video, and then that gets shared across Facebook and YouTube, all of the different areas. All right. Now, the amazing thing about that is I do my content marketing in 10 minutes a day. I would love for you accountants and bookkeepers to do that. However, video is a huge fear for many of you, not all of you, but for many of you. And because of that, you sit in comfy land, which is where you write content. And you know what? That's absolutely fine. As long as you're creating something, that is better than nothing. And I'm a big believer of quantity over quality when it comes to being visible and getting attention. All right, so we write and we record the content. All right, then what we do is we decide to distribute the content. So step 5 is distribution. So where are you going to share it? So suggestions are, of course, Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn, your website. I actually do training in the Content Lounge, which is the one blog marketing plan, which is where you take a blog and it ends up going across all of your social media for a long time. And also you can send it out on your newsletter. Okay, so distribution is where are you going to distribute it? Where are your ideal clients hanging out? That's the key thing. Okay, then what we have to do when we've gone through and we've done the distribution, we then have to focus on engagement. But I don't want you focusing on engagement and going, oh, I'm going to put it in an Excel spreadsheet and I'm going to say, oh, I've got this many likes. Actually, what I want you to do is use your content marketing to start conversations. Okay? Your content marketing, every piece of your content marketing should start a conversation. And if someone comments or likes or follows you or connects with you on social media, that should start a conversation. That is what it is all about. So these are the 6 steps to content marketing. And unfortunately, with content marketing, it takes time. So the biggest problem that you guys have is that you don't have a lot of time. You're not actually sure how to do the research. You're not sure how to set the goals. You're not sure on how to put together a strategy. You're really not very comfortable writing the content. You know where to distribute it because your ideal client is hanging out in a certain place, but you don't actually have the tools to do that. So you're a bit nervous about how to do it, and you don't know how to use engagement. So you're a little bit nervous about how do you actually take updates on your social media and turn them into conversations. Now, the thing that I want to share with you today is something called the Content Lounge. And the Content Lounge is absolutely phenomenal. Let me just come back to you. So I created the Content Lounge because when I realized that these were the 6 steps that I go through every single time I create content, I realized why accountants and bookkeepers don't create content, because you are very, very busy bees. And also you don't necessarily have the ideas or the inclination to go out there and create content. So the Content Lounge is actually an online suite of blogs, articles, social media updates, images, snippets, engagement posts that you can post. You could post 5, 10 a day. We have so many different kinds of content in the Content Lounge so that you are not posting the same as your other accounting and bookkeeping neighbors. You can adapt the content. You can change colors on all of our designs. You can put your logos on it. You can change the wording in the articles if you want to, or you can post them as is. And I wanted to just share with you that if content marketing is something that's so overwhelming and you don't want to learn about it and you just want to have someone take away that pain and you just want someone to go, do you know what? Here is all the content you need for the next 365 days. Then the Content Lounge is for you. And the Content Lounge at the moment is on a special offer. The price of the Content Lounge is going up at the end of next week, the 16th of April. It's going up. So if you would like to join the Content Lounge, we have a week today for you to join at the price that we've got. And the price right now for the entire year is £799. So that is 365 days of content that you can either adapt or keep as it is. You can have 5 to 10 different pieces a day going out across social media and across your newsletter. You can use it to build databases. We've got pre-written webinars for you, pre-written ebooks that you can change the colorings on. It is phenomenal. Okay, $7.99 for the entire year. You never have to think about your content marketing again, or write a blog or an article or a social media update again. The only thing that you have to do is post it, and we show you how to do that in the Content Lounge. And also in the Content Lounge, I have a Q&A call every single month where you can get to speak with me direct, and we can overcome any of your content marketing blockages. All right, so I'd like to invite you to join the Content Marketing Lounge. If you would like to comment content below, or send me a message with the word content, and we will get you the information. Okay, I really look forward to welcoming you to the Content Lounge. It is difficult to do the research. It takes time. Do you really want to sit and have to do all of that research? Do you really want to spend hours and hours and hours trying to create content? And I have to be honest with you, like when you first start doing content marketing, you get crickets because people aren't used to it, and people aren't commenting, and they haven't built trust with you, and they don't know that you're going to show up every single day. So you tend to find that not a lot happens with your content marketing. If you're investing hours into creating a blog and then you don't get any response from that, it can be so disheartening, and you can stop. The great thing about the Content Lounge is we give you all of the blogs and all of the articles so that it's a copy paste job. So if you don't get a huge amount of traction when you're first starting, you don't feel like you've wasted your entire life, and you don't give up. You just keep on posting. We've got lots and lots of testimonials of people who have used the Content Lounge and had phenomenal results from it and have freed up their time. So do ask me for those if you want to, and go and have a look at the Content Lounge page and join us, because the price is going up next week. All right, I'll catch up with you soon. Have an amazing weekend. It's Friday here in the UK. It is almost Saturday for those of you in Australia, and it's Friday morning for you in America. So good morning, good evening, good night, and I'll catch up with you all next week. See you later. Take care. Bye.